In this video, we're going to show you guys how to install the controller to the controller box. So what comes in the reelCNC Gen 3 kit is this piece here. This is the controller box that the controller mounts to. Here's the lid, and then this is another piece that goes on the front. It comes with this cord. This is how you connect to your batteries, and then some hardware. What came in the motor kit, that's just a separate package, is the controller itself, this terminal connector, and then some of the tools that you'll need to install this are a 5/32 Allen, a small Phillips screwdriver, a 7/16 wrench, and you can use a 7/16 socket if you need to. So first what we'll do is we'll get our controller box, our terminal block, and our bag of hardware, and then a 5/32 Allen wrench. And we'll start by dumping out our hardware here. Okay, there should be, we can sort this hardware out. There should be some bolts and some washers. These can go to the side here. Then there should be 4 of these socket head cap screws. Right here, these guys. And then 4 nuts that go with them. And then we should have 6 of these self-tapping screws. So first thing we're going to do is take this terminal block, and if you look on this box here, there's this rectangular section. What we're going to do is take this piece and we're going to snap it in here. It's a little tough sometimes. Just take your time. Try not to break the tabs. And make sure you got it in there. If this is loose, that's okay. It's not going to be a big deal. At the end of the day, we're just going to make some connections here. Even if this box ends up floating, that's okay. If you want to glue it down or something, I mean, some of them fit really well, but there's a lot of difference in these yellow boxes, so it's been tough for me to make it fit in every one. So that's what that should look like. Next, what we're going to do is take these 4 socket head cap screws, and what we're going to do is mount the controller itself to this. So you can see there's 4 holes, 1, 2, 3, 4, and they have these little hex cutouts in them. So you're going to take your 4 nylon nuts here, and you can see you can kind of just press them into those holes. Should look like that. Now what we're going to do is take our controller with the wires facing to the right, and we're going to mount it to the back of here. So my suggestion would be to start all 4 of these bolts into these nuts and not tighten them, just get them all started. Okay, once we have the bolts started but not tight, we want to make sure that the controller, there's slots in here, you can see on both sides. We want to make sure on the side with the black end plate, we want to make sure we push the controller down as much as possible. So you want this bolt here to be at the top of the slot when we're looking at it like this. Okay, before we tighten them down, you can check to see if this will work. You're going to take this piece that comes with it, and what we're going to do is take all these wires and bend them to the front like this and hold them. And we can take this piece here, you'll see that it interlocks, and you should be able to slide it all the way forward. If you can't, that means that your controller needs to go down further in these slots here. So once you get to the point where it fits like this, you're good, and you can go ahead and tighten down all these bolts. At the end it should look like this. Okay, next thing we're going to do is put the wires into the box here. So we can take these nuts off. And then what we'll do first is take this smaller plug. There's two plugs. The smaller one we'll take over here, and you can see there's a little spot for it in the 3D print. Push it in. Looks like that, so it should stay. Then we'll take the bigger plug, and make sure when we do this that the notch, this little hole, is facing upwards, right here. And we'll put it in this other groove here. Just push it down. These are just to help locate everything. You can see like that. Okay, and make sure all of our wires are going through this slot here. Next, we can take our 3 power wires. It does not matter which order we do this in. We'll just match the color later. So I like to put one on the terminal block and just start this nut. We don't need to tighten it down yet because we need to add more wires in a later video. So do all 3 of these. And then last thing is we'll take our, this is a XT60 cable, and we'll take the male end and we'll plug it into our power here, like so. And I like to take, there's a pointy end, I like to face that toward me, and we're just going to put it in this slot here. So it should look like that. And these wires, you push them down so they stick out like this. Okay, then we'll take this front box here, make sure everything is where we want it, and what we need to do is slide it back on like we did before. And this is basically done for now. Okay, now we're gonna mount this box to the mower itself. So we're gonna take our 2 hex bolts that came in the same package. We're gonna take our lock washer and put it on first. And we're gonna take our flat washer and put it on next. We'll do this for both bolts. And then there are 2 holes. There's one hole here. Let's see if you can see that, and one hole here. So you're gonna drop our bolts in here. So this one's a little trickier. Okay, and then you can see they're sticking out. We're gonna now install this on the mower. Okay, now on our main bracket, there's 2 threaded holes. We're going to take our whole assembly here, try and line them up best we can, and use our fingers to tighten, at least start these bolts. I would tighten these as far down as you can go with your finger, because this one is hard to get to. Tight. Then we're going to take our 7/16 inch wrench and get in here and tighten these down. Alright, remember this is plastic, so we don't need to tighten it down a lot. We have some lock nuts in there, so that should be all we need for now. Okay, this is how it should look at this point. We can leave the cover off for now because we need to make our other connections, which we'll do in a later video. Next, we're going to work on the motor mount.